Hey YouTube, Card Fight Coast here, the Putman.
Oh, Cap.
And Ninja Master B.
Mikhail.
Darby.
And Shukken.
So, G-Series is upon us. And we have the 3 trial decks to look at. So, I will be looking at Gear Chronicle, The Awakening of the Interdimensional Dragon.
I will be looking at the Divine Swordsman of the Shiny Star.
And I'll be looking at Flower Maiden of Purity.
Alright then, with that said, we'll dive in. One we made earlier. So, we'll start off with having 2 copies of Stride. What can I say about it? Gives you an extra turn if you hit, and if you can draw 4 cards that are different. Does anyone else like Russian roulette?
Only if there's bullets.
Sweet. And apparently we got 2 copies of what I think is the new, was it the new main Vanguard of the series, Chronojet Dragon. It's a Stride Break, I believe, what we're calling it. And you can blast 1 when a unit strides on top of this card and return a unit from your opponent's field to the bottom of the deck. And it's got a generation break of 1, which gives it plus 5k. Oh, your opponent can't guard with grade 1 and higher, which is not too bad. Is it 2? Wow. Okay, sorry, CB2. It's like it's a new deck and we haven't even read it up for much. What? Okay, we got 4 copies of Counter Blast 1, gain 3k. Standard of these decks now. Two copies of another Generation Break. And it's also passive skill CB2 when placed on Vanguard. Put a grade 2 or less from the field to the bottom of your opponent's deck. And because we're dealing with a new deck as well, 4 10k vanillas. We got 2 Steamfire Amber, which generate. There, it's gonna get annoying. Generation break of 1. Counter Blast 1. When this unit is boosted, you put a grade 2 or less from the opponent's field to the bottom of the deck. There. God, how many generation breaks do we have in this deck? Another generation break 1 that gains an extra 3k, so 12k attacker. 2 special intercepts. 4 8k vanillas. 3 10k attackers on a generation break of 1. Okay, here's something interesting though. We have 3 units that become an 11k when attacked. Which I kind of like the idea actually. Well, and a 10k booster with a generation break of 1. And what everybody wanted to look at, 2 PGs. Yay, comments. Thank you.
Someone had to say it.
As long as I didn't have to edit it in. Thank you.
Gives the budget players a chance.
And what every deck should start off with, we have a Forerunner, which is a generation break of 1. Counter Blast 1 and add a grade 3 to your hand. And now my favourite part of everything, standard crit. 2 standard draws. 4 standard stands, 4 standard heals, but differently. 2 draws that you can slip into soul, give a unit 3k.
And then one shiny.
And 1 shiny. In fact,
bunnies.
I'm going to actually, thanks for pointing it out, of the new trial decks, you get 4 shiny cards, which in this case, Chrono, Stride, that, and a grade 2. No shiny grade 1 though. Anyway, so that has been the Gear Chronicle trial deck. And once I cleared up, we're going to move over to the Royal Paladins.
A new page is beginning in the history of Vanguard. Generation Stride starts the journey with the new Vanguards and these new trial decks. Available February 27th. Bushy Road.
Hey tubers, this is Ninja Master B for Cardfight Coast, doing a deck profile for the Divine Swordsman of Shiny Star, the new Royal Paladin trial deck for Vanguard G. Let's get that out of the way. Here's most of the cards. In fact, all of the cards. I'm going to do something slightly differently. I'm going to start with the cards that aren't really too impressive. 4 heals, 4 stands, 2 new draw triggers, that's important later, 4 crits, 2 G-Break 10k boosters, Milky Way Unicorn, anyway, 4 10k attackers for G-Break, 4 8k boosters, then I've got 2 E-Special Intercepts, which I like the art, but it's an E-Special Intercept, so it's not amazing. 2 12Ks. 4 10k Vanillas, which aren't Knight of Silent Galatine, which kind of upset me a little bit. And 3 Counterblast 1 grade 3s for another 3k when they attack. So all in all pretty standard. Let's get those out of the way. Now on to the stuff that we really want to see. I'll start with the Stride. Shrouded Divine Knight, Gablade, which has, can't really see because of the glare, it's a normal Stride. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 or greater and call it to rearguard and shuffle your deck. Which anyone that's played anything from Touch of Kaze on sort of styles that they just call out other units and then replace them, that does give some quite cool abilities. Then we've got the new boss monster, Blue Sky Knight Altmile, which is the it's got G-Break 2. During your turn, all of your units in your front row gain 5k as a continuous ability, which is pretty powerful, especially when you combine with the other skills to be able to call out grade 2 units from your deck. So all in all, a pretty good skill. Then I'll go to the other G-Break grade 3, which I actually happen to quite like, even though it's just it's not quite as good as Altmile, or a Shooter Dragon. G-Break 1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gains 6k until the end of battle. It is only a 10k, but the skill does kind of make up for that. But the other skill, Counterblast 2, when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 or greater card and call it to R. Now, not quite as good as the on-hit skill from Shrouded Divine Knight Gablade, but still not a bad skill, if a little overcosted, maybe. Then we've got the grade 2, one of the other foils in the deck, Knight of Twin Sword. G-Break 1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 not named Knight of Twin Sword, call it to R, and shuffle your deck. More field rearrangement shenanigans, just like Shrouded Divine Knight Gablade does. So, a pretty good card all in all. Then we've got, just for defensive, on a grade 1, the Knight of Steel Wing, which is another 6k grade 1 that gains 5k when it's attacked. until the end of that battle, no matter where it is, Vanguard or Rearguard Circle. So quite a good card all in all. Then, as every new trial deck should have, 2 PGs. Unfortunately they're commons, but never mind. Then, the first Vanguard, Forerunner, to search G-Break 1, Counterblast 1, put it into the Soul, search your deck for a grade 2 card, call it to Rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So a nice effect. And my personal favourite, the 2 other draw triggers. A common Margle and a foil Margle! Oh, so excited for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and that's Ninja Master B over and out.
A new page is beginning in the history of Vanguard. Generation Stride starts the journey with the new Vanguards and these new trial decks. Available February 27th. Bushy Road.
Moving on.
Hi there, YouTube. It's Cap from Cardback Coast, obviously. I am doing a deck profile / telling you about whatever you want to call these things of Flower Maiden of Purity. And now we can get that with it. Right. Unlike the others, I'm going to start from grade 0 and go up. First, I have 4 turnip draw triggers. I have 4 very pretty quick triggers. 4 fairy-like dragon heals. 2 lavender knights. And then I also have Maiden of Daybreak, a very pretty stand trigger, who shuffles herself back into the deck to give 2 units with the same name as 5k. Triggers down. The Forerunner is quite interesting. Obviously Forerunner. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, put it into your Soul, choose a grade 2 or lower Rearguard and clone it. Then I have the generic defensive one. Gains 5k when it's attacked. Grade 1. I have my 2 disgustingly common, yet amusingly 100% orange perfect guards. The Generation Break 10k booster. Generation Break 10k attacker. Adorable 8k vanillas. Cool, cute Kiwi, the 10k Inceptor. Read it that way. And then we have an actually quite good card, Maiden of something I can't read without my glasses. Counterblast 1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your other Rearguards, search your deck for 1 card the same name as your unit, call it to Rearguard. Shuffle your deck. Obviously it's Generation Break, but still. Alright. Grace Knight, the 12k attacker for Generation Break 1. I do have 4 10k vanillas. And then we go on to my favourite ones. The grade 3s. The generic Counterblast 1, when it attacks, gain 3k. And then the alternate avatar of the deck, if you will. Full Bloom Dragon, or as I like to call him, Bucktooth Dragon. Or Camp Dragon, he is very pretty in pink. Right, his effect is Generation Break 1, gains 6k when it attacks Vanguard. Or Counterblast 2, when it's placed on Vanguard, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, search for up to 2 cards the same name as your Vanguard or Rearguard, and call them separate Rearguards. Then you have the actual ace card of the deck. Fucking glare. Ranunculus Flower Maiden Aisha. She's Generation Break 2, and Arborous Dragon on crack. She gives everything with the same name, 5k instead of 3k, and she's a break stride unit, or stride break, whatever you want to call them. Counterblast 1, when it strides, choose one of your Rearguards and clone it, and it gives it an extra 2k. Then you have the stride, Flower Princess of Spring. When its attack hits a Vanguard, choose one of your Rearguards, clone it, and it gains 2k. Right, that was my deck profile, and I'm going to say goodbye. Owie.
A new page is beginning in the history of Vanguard. Generation Stride starts the journey with the new Vanguards and these new trial decks. Available February 27th. Bushy Road.